Some vehicles change the way we think about comfort, power, and presence. They do not just transport people, they broadcast a statement about how far technology and craftsmanship can go. In the luxury SUV world, that line between adventure and indulgence has never been thinner. You can feel it in every curve of metal and every line of stitched leather. This is where capability meets comfort at its absolute peak. The idea is not only to reach new places, but to do so with grace, calm, and confidence. Beneath the polished surfaces, the engineering tells its own story about ambition, innovation, and identity. This is not a story of excess. It is a story of evolution, of how modern luxury has learned to flex without shouting. Today, we are diving deep into the 2025 Jeep Grand Wagoneer, the latest evolution of one of America's most iconic names in off-road luxury. Stay tuned, like and subscribe, and let us know in the comments what vehicle you want us to explore next. The 2025 Jeep Grand Wagoneer enters a market that has grown more sophisticated and more competitive than ever before. It stands as a statement about what American luxury means in the age of digital precision. When Jeep revived the Grand Wagoneer name a few years ago, it was more than a nostalgic callback. It was a promise to deliver uncompromising comfort and technology without letting go of the brand's legendary off-road reputation. For 2025, that promise reaches a new stage. The updated Grand Wagoneer carries an evolution in design language that tempers boldness with subtle confidence. The once boxy profile now flows with a smoother, more aerodynamic shape while keeping the imposing stance that defines the SUV's identity. The brand clearly understands that refinement must be more than skin deep. The Grand Wagoneer is built on the body-on-frame architecture that ensures strength and durability. Beneath its aluminum and high-strength steel frame lies the same core that gives it trail-rated potential, even though most owners will likely keep it on the pavement. What changes in 2025 is not the capability but the balance between comfort and control. The Grand Wagoneer gains an adaptive air suspension system with multiple ride heights. This allows the vehicle to lower itself for easy entry or raise up when the path ahead gets rough. That adjustability turns the heavy SUV into something remarkably adaptable, switching personalities depending on the driver's intent. At highway speeds, it glides with the composure of a luxury sedan. On unpaved trails, it feels confident and composed, a reminder that luxury and resilience can coexist. Jeep's engineers focused on quietness as much as strength. Laminated glass, advanced noise insulation, and electronically controlled engine mounts reduce vibration and sound intrusion to near-silent levels. This refinement is not accidental. It is the product of a clear goal to place the Grand Wagoneer among the world's best in cabin serenity. The choice of powertrain also plays a defining role in that transformation. Gone is the large displacement V8 that once symbolized American muscle. In its place sits a 3.0-liter twin-turbocharged inline-six, part of Jeep's Hurricane family of engines. It produces more horsepower and torque than the outgoing engine, while improving efficiency by a significant margin. For a vehicle of this size and stature, that combination matters. It provides smooth acceleration and confident towing without sacrificing modern fuel expectations. Power delivery feels immediate and progressive, aided by an 8-speed automatic transmission that anticipates driver input rather than reacting to it. Every gear shift feels deliberate, part of a refined rhythm that hides the mechanical complexity beneath a layer of calm. This engine choice also marks a cultural shift for Jeep. It recognizes that performance and responsibility can align without compromising either. The Grand Wagoneer's design aesthetic follows the same philosophy. The front fascia now features slimmer LED lighting that integrates seamlessly with the wide, 7-slot grille. Chrome accents are more restrained than before, replaced with brushed metallic textures that look premium without being ostentatious. The proportions remain monumental, but the visual mass feels lighter, more sculpted. It is as if the designers wanted the SUV to project confidence rather than dominance. Step inside, and that restraint transforms into invitation. The 2025 Grand Wagoneer interior continues to set benchmarks for American craftsmanship. Real wood veneers, polished metal, and hand-stitched leather fill the cabin. The attention to detail is evident everywhere, from the knurled finish on the rotary gear selector to the fine grain of the dashboard leather. It is a space designed not merely for travel, but for arrival. Comfort comes standard, but customization defines the experience. The Grand Wagoneer offers a new palette of interior themes, each blending materials and colors to create distinct moods. Ambient lighting subtly shifts hue depending on drive mode. Seats can be heated, ventilated, and massaging, while the second and third rows receive equal attention, with independent climate zones and touchscreen controls. This democratization of comfort ensures that every passenger experiences the same level of refinement. Technology forms the backbone of the 2025 upgrade. The centerpiece remains the expansive infotainment system, now powered by the latest Uconnect 5 software. The interface stretches across multiple screens: a main display for navigation and media, a lower screen for climate and comfort settings, and an optional passenger display that allows co-pilots to control entertainment or input destinations. This digital ecosystem eliminates the lag once common in large SUVs. Inputs feel instantaneous, mirroring the tactile satisfaction of high-end consumer tech. The integration of voice control and over-the-air updates future-proofs the experience. But Jeep also recognizes that true luxury is not about quantity. It is about intuitiveness. The software anticipates user behavior, surfacing frequently used settings before the driver asks. Safety remains a major pillar of the 2025 Grand Wagoneer's identity. Advanced driver assistance systems now operate under a unified platform that blends radar, cameras, and ultrasonic sensors to maintain awareness in every direction. Adaptive cruise control and lane management are smoother and more human-like, reducing driver fatigue during long trips. A semi-autonomous hands-free highway mode is available on select routes, showing Jeep's readiness to compete in the realm of advanced mobility. However, the company has kept one eye firmly on the human element. Every assistive feature is designed to support, not replace, the driver. What separates the Grand Wagoneer from other large luxury SUVs is its sense of place. It feels grounded in its heritage, with subtle references to its mid-century roots visible in the proportions and trim details. Jeep did not attempt to erase its past. It reinterpreted it through a contemporary lens. This blend of nostalgia and innovation gives the Grand Wagoneer something many modern luxury vehicles lack: a sense of authenticity. The evolution of the Grand Wagoneer's exterior and interior represents a confident reassertion of American design values. It speaks to a broader narrative about craftsmanship returning to center stage, where materials matter as much as software, and where character cannot be downloaded or simulated. The 2025 model becomes a case study in how tradition can inform progress rather than inhibit it. In a segment often defined by European refinement and Japanese precision, the Grand Wagoneer stands apart because it chooses a different language of luxury. One built on warmth, strength, and story. The mechanical sophistication, the sensory comfort, and the intelligent design combine into an experience that redefines what a flagship SUV can be. It is more than a showcase of features. It is a portrait of intent, the culmination of decades of engineering ambition and cultural pride. The 2025 Jeep Grand Wagoneer does more than elevate design. It redefines the relationship between driver and machine through a careful balance of capability and intelligence. Where the previous generation was about proving that Jeep could build a luxury SUV, this new iteration is about refining that proof into mastery. The engineering beneath the surface tells the story best. The new twin-turbo inline-six engine, despite its smaller displacement, delivers performance figures that would have been unthinkable a decade ago for such a large SUV. With over 500 horsepower available in top trims, the Grand Wagoneer accelerates briskly, yet it never feels rushed. Throttle response is immediate but measured, as if calibrated to mirror the calm confidence of the vehicle's design. The real triumph, though, is efficiency. Advanced thermal management, low-friction materials, and an integrated start-stop system allow the engine to maintain its composure under pressure while minimizing waste. Drivers will notice smoother transitions in traffic and more relaxed cruising at highway speeds, with fuel economy figures that make the V8s of old feel almost prehistoric. Beyond numbers, the driving experience itself feels elevated. The steering, once heavy, now responds with precision, aided by an electric assist system that adapts to speed and terrain. The air suspension, which can raise or lower the vehicle several inches, transforms the ride depending on conditions. In comfort mode, it glides like a full-size sedan. In off-road mode, it gains confidence and clearance, ready for gravel, mud, or snow. The smoothness of the suspension, paired with active damping, filters out imperfections before they reach the cabin. Even large potholes feel subdued, handled with composure rather than drama. Jeep has spent decades mastering off-road capability, and in the 2025 Grand Wagoneer, that heritage is carefully refined rather than flaunted. Systems like Select Terrain adapt throttle response, traction control, and transmission mapping for different surfaces. It may seem overbuilt for the average suburban driveway, but that is part of its charm. The confidence of knowing that capability exists underfoot adds a subtle sense of security. This is not about chasing extremes. It is about eliminating uncertainty. The Grand Wagoneer, despite its focus on comfort, still carries the ethos that every Jeep must be able to go where others hesitate. Yet inside, it feels worlds away from the utilitarian vehicles that built the brand's legend. Every surface has been tuned for tactile satisfaction. Buttons give gentle resistance. Leather feels thick and supple. Even the floor mats seem engineered for plush resilience. The sense of calm inside the cabin has become part of the vehicle's identity. Designers have paid close attention to acoustic behavior. Door seals, window glazing, and layered insulation isolate the cabin from the outside world. At highway speed, wind noise fades into a low whisper, allowing the audio system to perform like a private concert hall. The 23-speaker Macintosh audio setup returns for 2025, tuned to the vehicle's specific cabin dimensions. It delivers a depth of sound that feels physical. Bass notes vibrate softly through the seats, while high tones sparkle with clarity. This partnership between Jeep and Macintosh represents a shared philosophy: precision without pretense. The integration of digital technology enhances this effect without overwhelming the senses. Every screen, from the driver display to the rear entertainment panels, runs on a unified software platform that prioritizes simplicity. Animations are subtle, transitions smooth, and inputs responsive. The system avoids the clutter that plagues many modern luxury interiors. Instead, it feels coherent, like an ecosystem rather than a collection of gadgets. The available rear seat displays transform long journeys into cinematic experiences, with high-resolution streaming and independent audio zones. Even the climate controls reflect attention to detail. Microventilation patterns and automatic humidity balancing maintain comfort levels without constant adjustment. The Grand Wagoneer's climate management system reads interior conditions 300 times per second, predicting temperature shifts before passengers perceive them. It is this unseen intelligence that defines modern luxury. Comfort delivered through anticipation. The materials surrounding those systems tell their own story. Jeep sources its wood trim from certified sustainable suppliers. Each piece is laser-cut and hand-fitted to ensure grain alignment across panels. Aluminum accents are anodized to prevent fading, while leather surfaces are dyed using low-impact processes. Even the floor carpeting uses recycled fibers that meet premium tactile standards. This approach ties into a broader shift within the company. Luxury not as excess, but as excellence achieved responsibly. The 2025 Grand Wagoneer also brings subtle improvements to space management. The second row now offers enhanced legroom and adjustable captain's chairs with power footrests. The third row, often an afterthought in large SUVs, provides genuine adult comfort, with cup holders, USB-C ports, and its own climate controls. The rear cargo area remains vast, expanding further when seats fold flat. Every inch feels purposeful, engineered for families who expect flexibility as much as sophistication. The SUV's lighting plays an unexpectedly emotional role. Jeep uses ambient LEDs with warm tones that shift gradually between day and night settings. The result is a cabin that feels alive, its atmosphere adapting naturally to time and mood. This is not mere decoration. It is a sensory cue that shapes how passengers experience motion. Lighting, sound, texture, and temperature combine to create a kind of moving sanctuary. The 2025 Grand Wagoneer becomes less about driving from one point to another and more about the quality of being in transit. From an engineering standpoint, the evolution is equally impressive. The chassis features strategic use of aluminum to reduce weight while maintaining rigidity. This optimization improves handling and braking performance, critical for a vehicle of such mass. Large ventilated disc brakes provide strong, progressive stopping power, aided by regenerative systems that recapture energy under deceleration. The drivetrain operates with almost eerie smoothness. The four-wheel drive system engages seamlessly when needed, transferring torque without jerks or hesitation. Hill descent control and adaptive traction ensure stability even on unpredictable terrain. For most owners, these features will serve as reassurance rather than necessity, but they contribute to the Grand Wagoneer's identity as both a luxury lounge and an adventure-ready tool. From a design philosophy standpoint, Jeep has achieved something rare. The 2025 Grand Wagoneer feels both timeless and current. It wears technology like a well-tailored suit rather than armor. The evolution is subtle enough that it respects owners of previous models, while giving new buyers a clear reason to step up. In a market dominated by European precision and minimalist restraint, the Grand Wagoneer embraces a more emotional form of luxury. It acknowledges that warmth, space, and presence are uniquely American virtues worth celebrating. The result is a vehicle that feels confident in its identity, offering not just comfort and capability but a sense of pride rooted in heritage and innovation. In the 2025 Jeep Grand Wagoneer, luxury becomes a conversation between progress and legacy. Every element, from the smallest switch to the most complex electronic system, speaks to a balance between modern engineering and the familiar confidence that longtime Jeep owners expect. The evolution seen in this model does not come from radical reinvention, but from precision refinement. Jeep has taken what worked in the previous generation and honed it until the imperfections disappeared. The result is an SUV that feels mature, intelligent, and quietly powerful. When you sit behind the wheel of the 2025 Grand Wagoneer, the first thing you notice is composure. The driving position offers panoramic visibility, aided by the thin A-pillars and an expansive windshield. The steering wheel is thick, reassuring, and fitted with tactile controls that allow seamless command over everything from infotainment to driver assistance. This sense of confidence builds quickly because everything operates exactly as expected. There is no learning curve, no need to adapt. The machine adapts to you. That intuitive harmony defines the modern Jeep experience. Performance testing reveals just how much control the new powertrain architecture offers. The Hurricane twin-turbo inline-six responds instantly, delivering torque in a smooth, continuous wave. Acceleration feels linear. There are no abrupt surges or delays. Jeep's engineers have tuned the throttle mapping to provide immediate engagement without sacrificing refinement. The 8-speed automatic transmission complements this behavior perfectly, selecting gears with logic that feels almost predictive. Downshifts occur just before you sense the need for more power, and upshifts happen so seamlessly that passengers rarely notice them. The Grand Wagoneer feels planted, even at high speeds. The air suspension and active damping collaborate to keep body motion restrained during cornering, while the weight distribution ensures predictable handling. The result is not a sports SUV, but one that inspires calm authority. It handles its size with poise rather than aggression. Off-road, that same technology shows another side of its personality. The adaptive suspension raises the vehicle to clear obstacles. Torque vectoring adjusts wheel power for maximum traction. These systems operate almost invisibly, allowing even inexperienced drivers to traverse uneven terrain with confidence. In this context, the Grand Wagoneer demonstrates why heritage still matters. While many luxury SUVs chase on-road perfection alone, Jeep maintains the authenticity of exploration. Yet the interior experience never wavers. Even while climbing over rocks or crossing gravel paths, the cabin remains tranquil. The sound insulation and seat stability keep passengers comfortable, turning off-road travel into a serene experience rather than a challenge. This duality, strength and softness, has become the hallmark of the Grand Wagoneer. The technology suite complements that character with thoughtful innovation. The digital cluster adapts its layout depending on the drive mode, prioritizing navigation when touring or engine performance when towing. A head-up display projects information cleanly into the driver's field of vision, reducing distraction. Wireless connectivity supports multiple devices simultaneously, ensuring that every passenger remains connected and entertained. The second-row passengers can stream movies or control their own media independently of the front system. Jeep's software team has created an experience where convenience feels personal rather than programmed. Small touches add up. The cooled glove box doubles as a mini beverage chiller. The panoramic sunroof opens wider than most competitors, flooding the cabin with natural light. Even the door handles have been reshaped to fit the hand more comfortably, their edges softened to complement the overall calmness of the interior design. These refinements reveal how far the Grand Wagoneer has moved beyond being just a large SUV. It represents a shift toward holistic luxury, where every interaction is considered. The safety systems reinforce that same ethos. Rather than bombarding the driver with alerts, they intervene gently. Steering corrections feel natural. Braking assistance blends seamlessly into the driving rhythm. Features like intersection detection and 360-degree monitoring create a virtual shield around the vehicle. Yet the driver never feels overshadowed by automation. Jeep understands that luxury should empower, not intrude. This confidence also extends to towing and hauling performance. The 2025 Grand Wagoneer retains impressive capability, with towing ratings exceeding 9,000 pounds when properly equipped. Trailer sway control and an integrated camera system simplify hitching and maneuvering, allowing the vehicle to maintain balance even under heavy load. For families with boats, campers, or trailers, that kind of capacity reinforces the SUV's practical side. It remains a machine built to serve as much as to impress. Beyond its mechanical and digital achievements, the 2025 Grand Wagoneer carries cultural weight. It stands as one of the few vehicles capable of bridging nostalgia and modernity without contradiction. The original Wagoneer defined a generation of premium adventure. This new model interprets that ethos for an audience fluent in technology and design. It celebrates what American craftsmanship can be when it aims for global excellence. The cabin's blend of warmth and precision invites comparison to fine architecture more than machinery. Materials age gracefully rather than fading with use, giving the interior a timeless quality. Jeep's approach to sustainability, through ethically sourced materials and efficient manufacturing, reflects the broader shift in the industry toward accountability. The Grand Wagoneer communicates that responsibility need not conflict with indulgence. The way it integrates strength with elegance may reshape how future SUVs are imagined. Owners describe a sense of calm command when driving it, a feeling that the vehicle amplifies presence without demanding attention. That subtlety marks true confidence. The 2025 Grand Wagoneer achieves something rare. It feels luxurious without losing its soul. It does not chase trends. It sets its own pace, rooted in authenticity. Every journey, whether through city streets or mountain passes, becomes a demonstration of how far refinement can evolve without forgetting its origin. This is what defines the vehicle's enduring appeal: its ability to embody progress while honoring the spirit that started it all. The 2025 Jeep Grand Wagoneer arrives at a moment when the meaning of luxury in the automotive world is being rewritten. For decades, the measure of opulence rested on materials, horsepower, and exclusivity. Now it is about integration, intelligence, and emotion. This model captures that transition perfectly. From its engineering roots to its sensory finesse, it demonstrates how an established name can evolve without losing credibility. The Grand Wagoneer has always been about more than size. It has been about presence. The 2025 version refines that presence into maturity. It no longer shouts for attention. It commands it quietly through precision and composure. Jeep's decision to move away from the traditional V8 signals confidence rather than compromise. The twin-turbo inline-six proves that efficiency and strength can coexist when engineering serves purpose instead of nostalgia. Combined with a well-tuned chassis and a suite of adaptive systems, it makes the vehicle feel simultaneously powerful and poised. Inside, the experience moves beyond simple comfort. Every material tells a story of intention. The tactile warmth of the wood, the softness of the leather, the subtle glow of the ambient light. Each element contributes to an atmosphere that values serenity over spectacle. Passengers are not overwhelmed by technology. They are guided by it. The seamless flow between digital and physical space defines what modern craftsmanship means. Where some competitors rely on minimalism as a design philosophy, Jeep embraces texture, depth, and familiarity. It is a distinctively American approach to luxury, one that values richness and story as much as restraint. That identity is what sets the Grand Wagoneer apart. It is not trying to imitate another manufacturer's ideal. It is carving out its own. The 2025 model proves that domestic luxury can stand shoulder to shoulder with any global competitor, offering not just comparable quality but a unique point of view. That matters in an era when brand authenticity drives loyalty. Jeep's authenticity lies in its DNA. Vehicles built to endure, to to explore, and to adapt. By merging that rugged foundation with modern sophistication, the Grand Wagoneer creates a bridge between generations of enthusiasts. Owners who once valued trail capability can now enjoy the same spirit expressed through refinement and technology. It invites a broader audience without alienating the loyal core. The impact of this approach goes beyond sales figures. It signals a shift in how American automakers perceive their flagship vehicles. No longer content to follow trends set elsewhere, they are defining luxury on their own terms. The Grand Wagoneer's success reinforces that design and craftsmanship born in the United States can achieve world-class status. It challenges outdated assumptions about what domestic vehicles can be, both in quality and aspiration. In daily use, the SUV delivers on the promise of comfort without compromise. Long-distance drives feel effortless, aided by active driver assistance that quietly reduces stress. Families benefit from the space and thoughtful convenience, while professionals appreciate the understated elegance. It fits seamlessly into diverse lifestyles because it was engineered to anticipate them. Every trip becomes a quiet demonstration of competence. The 2025 Jeep Grand Wagoneer embodies progress through precision, luxury through logic, and confidence through authenticity. It captures the evolution of an idea that began decades ago, the belief that exploration and comfort could coexist. That idea now feels fully realized. The vehicle stands as a symbol of how far design and engineering have come, and how far they can still go when guided by heritage rather than held back by it. The journey of this model reflects the journey of the brand itself. Forward-looking, self-assured, and unafraid to redefine expectations. In a world crowded with options, the Grand Wagoneer remains distinct not because it tries to be everything, but because it knows exactly what it is. That clarity of purpose, combined with its balance of strength and grace, ensures that the 2025 Jeep Grand Wagoneer will not just occupy a segment of the market, it will shape it.